Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Lisa from Scrapping Fancy, and I'm here today to do a tutorial by viewer request. So Heather, this one's for you. And what this pile is going to become is one of my flip-flap envelope journals that I like to do. And my viewer had requested that I show how I construct one of the envelope journals. So these are the typical pieces that I start out with. I have basic generic envelopes in a size that I feel like working with. Today I've got a book page envelope. I have some little envelopes that I already flapped together that are going to be a little envelope journal within the envelope. I've got a bag with a flower on it, a bag with a poem on it, a glassine bag. I also have over here, I've got 2 glassine envelopes and a plain craft paper bag. I don't know for sure yet exactly how all those are going to go in there, but I have an idea. I have a running theme I'm kind of working on for this journal. I've pulled some items I'm going to use in it. So these are all things I'm starting with that are going to kind of, I think, coordinate really well. So I did do a couple things before we started so that you wouldn't have to put up with it. And I kind of constructed the base pieces that I'm going to use. So the base pieces are just 3 envelopes. And I used my sewing machine because I liked this as a little page, and I just stitched this in. So that's stitched in there. And then this is an envelope that's glued inside this envelope. So that's kind of the start of it. Envelope, stitched, and then an envelope with a flap inside another envelope. So that's kind of creating our base 3-page signature, if you will, although I'm using the term very loosely. So we're going to continue from this point. And I'm going to continue by showing you what I do with this. To make this secure, I'm going to take Fabri-Tac, because that's my favorite glue that I use for everything. I'm going to put our Fabri-Tac on the back of the flap, just like this. Gets nicely covered with the Fabri-Tac so that that flap isn't going to be loose. So just like that. And then I like to do it like this. I like to hold this up a little bit so that I hopefully don't get glue everywhere, and kind of tuck that down inside, hopefully before I get Fabri-Tac on everything. And make sure that my stitching here is still correct, that I like how that sits, and then firmly press that down. So we'll just review. This is actually the front, and I could have tucked that flap in, but I think I'm going to make a closure here and wrap it with ribbon. So that's kind of why I'm leaving the flap there. So we're going to open first part. This is going to be an open pocket. This is going to open for pages. This isn't a pocket yet. These are both pockets right here. And then that's nice and secure. So the next step I'm going to do, I kind of want to do something to make this open spot interesting. So I think that this is where I'm going to take these 2 small envelopes that I put together, and I'm going to see if I like them anywhere in here, which I'm not sure that this is going to be the right place for these. So we're going to put those aside. So what I want to show you is it's a lot of trial and error and kind of seeing where things fit as you're flapping. So let's think about on this page, maybe if we want the bag right there with a pocket behind it. And I do like that there, and I like the quote there. So I don't really want to glue it down yet. Let's keep experimenting and seeing what we're doing here. I'm going to shut that page. So then this is where we're at so far. And I would like to keep going, but how do I add it on? Because I don't have a pocket here, right? So what I'm going to do is take this envelope and I want to put it here. That flap's going to end up looking just fine there, but then when we shut the journal, we're going to just keep going like that. And I know I want to do that. I've kind of experimented with that off camera. So what I'm going to do is take glue, and now this time we're going to apply it to the inside flap. All over like this. Because we don't, I never trust the envelope adhesive that's already there. I want to make sure that this is good and glued. So getting my glue everywhere. Just like that. And then remember, we're not sticking it in the flap. We're going to stick it right here, making sure that that matches really nicely with my edge here. That it's nice and snug. And that it fits fine. This is always a good part to kind of take your time and make sure that you're happy with it. Because once it's glued, it's too late. So there, and then push that down. Well, I might want a pocket there though, so I think I'm going to take my bone folder. Before that gets too tight, I'm just going to loosen just the flap part so that I still will have this as a pocket. So that that's not going to end up glued just like that. So now I've got a pocket, 2 pockets. My journal's going to close, and then it's going to flap again. So this part, right, this piece here might be a good piece for this. I haven't really decided about this yet. Let's take a look at it. No. See, that's, you can assemble your parts and then kind of see what you're going to feel like using as you go. So let's review and see where we're at. We've got flap front cover, open pocket, the stitched piece. This is going to flap open. Haven't glued the bag down yet because I'm not sure, but I'm thinking I'm going to like it. And book's going to close. Book's going to open. This is another open pocket, and I can decide about something that I want here. And I remember before that I was thinking about putting the envelope here, but I think I'm going to want to embellish the back. So I'm kind of almost getting to the point where it's going to be more embellishing and decorating. Let me see if this will fit here. No, I don't think I want that there either. That might be another good spot for that bag. We'll see. So really, it is just a matter of assembling your envelopes, pulling envelopes and pieces that you're interested in, and just basically gluing flaps together until you make a design that you like. Once in a while, I just sit down and play with my We Are Memory Keepers punch board and a bunch of papers that I like. And I make a bunch of envelopes in different sizes, different styles, whatever I think that I might want to have available at some point to put these together. So this is where I'm kind of at on this first one. We can always do the decorating together, so if that's something that you're interested in, just be sure to let me know down in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like if you're new here, because if it's in the comments and people want to see the envelope journal decorated and finished, I'll be sure to do a video of that as well. Thanks a lot for being here and have a great day.